like you're having fun. I'm glad at least one of us is enjoying themselves.
I'm just utilizing my full capabilities in order to lead the world, that's all. That's how I play my games.
Lead the world? You're really something else. I don't even know where I am right now. I still don't know what's going on. I just want to go home.
Don't worry, the game is pretty easy to play. The game I know is the RPG version, but the storyline is shared. So soon, we'll...
You say we're in a game, but this is just like the real world. Only there's no such thing as progression in the real world. I don't get what you're talking about. Sorry. I'm venting to you, and you're just as impacted as I am.
It's okay, Mio. I know you're an irrational person. But one thing's for sure. This game is going to end soon enough.
Really? I trust you, but why do you seem disappointed? Don't you want to go back?
Me? No, it's not that. I hate the fact that I couldn't come up with a strategy to get us back to Earth faster.
That's good to hear. So you're saying we'll be able to go back soon, right?
My strategy was perfect, and I was rarely off my timing on anything. We should reach the ending with optimal efficiency soon. But then again, why do I feel like this is going to be like that time I accidentally chose a wrong option and got a bad ending?
Why are you looking at the princess, Sage of Wisdom?
Titan, please appear for the people of Skyna! Hi! It's too high! So that's the legendary Titan. Legendary Titan! The oath of the stars left by the goddess to protect Skyna. The Titan has awakened!
I can't believe I'm seeing a Titan awaken. With my own eyes.
We're going to ride this thing all the way to the royal castle?
Non-gamers just don't get it. Titans are the ultimate weapon, but they can't be used right away. Right now, it'll help us boost morale and fighting spirit.
Kind of like a statue of a hero in a public square?
First, let's look for the sword that is the Titan's core.
You mean like the legend, the sword made in the image of stars? That is a really generic legend. cannot believe we were able to wake this sword the same way we woke the Titans.
This is something that only the player gets to see. So of course it makes sense that no one else knows it can be activated. If we find 2 more cores, we can use them in battle.
Now that I got this mansion back, I guess I can do my job now. You may not know this, but I gathered many items early on while traveling throughout Skyna. I can guarantee they will help you on your journey. Since you are also Claudia's friends, I will give you these items. But nothing in this life is ever free. You must do what I ask and handle it flawlessly.
Let us bring the end! Protect your pride as a warrior.
All creatures promised there would be friendship between the Titans, the goddess, and living beings. So why were we abandoned by the goddess?
No, the goddess didn't abandon us.
Then why did the kingdom fall?
You see, Princess, the power of the star fragment has returned, and the Titan has arisen. The Sage of Wisdom and the Saintess of Blessings responded to our call.
But what if someone who's a better leader than me had survived instead?
No, Princess. You are a brave person who can lead Skyna to the light.
I don't have the wisdom, strength, or power to work miracles.
Princess, when the royal castle was in flames and the monsters were upon us, you didn't give up, and you escaped with the knights and maids. When everyone thought we were done for, you bravely stood up and swore that if all you could do was pray, you'd pray, and you'd never shed tears as long as there was blood left to shed. Look at all those people who evacuated with you.
Everyone got hurt and ended up exhausted because I forced them to evacuate.
They're not exhausted because of you, Princess. They endured it because you were there for them. Please keep in mind that stars guide the way just by being themselves, shining in the dark to give others hope.
Claudia, thank you for empowering me. Now is not the time to be weak. A guiding star should not let its light dim, even when faced with the darkest clouds. Until Skyna finds peace, I won't give up. If my light flickers, please enlighten me again.
I'll always serve by your side.
Ugh, so weak. Quests and flashback events that can't be skipped are nonsense.
How can you say that after seeing that? Poor princess. It must be so tough. She's so young, like us.
Pity won't help clear the game.
Okay, you say this is just a game for you. I can't think of everything as just a game like you do. It's all so realistic. And the more I talk to them, the more I care.
That's why you have to skip that stuff.
Look, I get it. You know this world very well. By the way, I don't mind that you're enjoying this game, situation. But do you really know how we can get back?
Why are you in such a hurry to go back? If the reality we come from were a game, it would be the worst game ever. The characters are irrational, the learning curve is abrasive, and it's governed by sloppy mechanics. If reality had gone through the proper focus groups, it would have been cancelled in just a few hours.
But we have no choice but to stay there. Aren't you worried about your family?
Fear, anxiety, sadness. Inefficient emotions like those are only useful in rapport quests. The speedrun strategy I prefer is efficient, and it doesn't involve being distracted by story or emotions.
Enough with the strategy! The reality you're talking about isn't filled with only bad things. My grandma is part of that reality. I am the only family my grandma has left. I can't even remember my mom and dad's faces. Whenever I'd cry from missing my parents I don't even remember, my grandma would give me a big hug, and she'd softly sing me a song. That song is the only thing my grandma can remember now, but she still looks at me and smiles when I sing her that song. My grandma is all alone at the hospital. I need to go back.
Yes, that's why I'm taking the shortest route to clear this.
That's not it. I'm talking about after I go back. I'm not like you. Those people are real to me, and this is reality. Data, strategies, I don't know about any of that stuff. More importantly, we're giving them hope. The princess looks at us with such desperate eyes.
Hope? Ugh, you are such a non-gamer.
Yeah, I'm a non-gamer, so I don't know a lot of things, but I am sure of one thing. This game means a lot to you, and you truly enjoy it. I know what that feels like because I was the same way once. When I was training to be a singer, I gave it my all, just like everyone else training with me. When you're desperate, you hang on for dear life and try your best. You begin to see things for what they really are.
You could have just said I'm sincere about game strategies.
Yeah, I know you don't like hearing this stuff since you're all about efficiency and summarizing things. But what I'm saying is that you're a good person.
What's with the corny line all of a sudden? You're my partner, and I'm helping because you keep talking about wanting to go back. In other words, it was a rational decision.
It was a rational decision. Either way, you're a good person. A good person who tries to choose a good, rational path.
I'd like to skip this inspirational cutscene, please.
Hey, however you want to take this message, please at least consider my opinion. Anyway, I have to get back to my grandma no matter what. She may not remember anything lying in that hospital bed, but I know she's waiting for me. For some, I guess efficient strategies are a good thing. Especially since you're serious about this world. But if you're treating this game like how I treat singing, don't you think you can make people happier with your strategies? I want you to take a good look at these people, just like how you see the game itself.
Let us bring the end! Forward!
I see. I've always obsessed over making rational moves in games. Mio, you make a pretty good Saintess of Blessings.
Are you teasing me?
I'm sorry.
What?
You're right, Mio. Not every moment can reach a rational conclusion. All this time, I've trusted games to be reasonable and respond to my calculations as expected. And they are always reasonable, and that is why I obsessed over games. But we're inside a game right now, surrounded by irrationality. That means we can leverage this irrationality in how we do things. I'm going to come up with a new strategy we haven't used before. In the end, this irrational world is still just a game. It's a new challenge for me to overcome.
Leveraging irrationality, huh? Only you could come up with such a unique conclusion.
If you only stick to your own opinions, that's selfish. If you don't try to understand others, you're just running away from reality. So I won't run away. I am going to connect this world with my unique strategies.
Eugene.
I feel like a main character in some inspirational cutscene.
I'll try harder to be more helpful too. Just let me know what you need. I'm the Saintess of Blessings after all.
So you finally accepted the title, huh? Declaring yourself a heroine? A high school student who traveled to another world? A girl with the Titan? A failed singer? You have enough attributes to make you a real heroine.
I haven't even debuted yet. How can you say I failed already?
But you're okay with the heroine part, I guess.
You're such a rational nerd.
Anyway, don't worry, Mio. I'll make sure to send you back.
You're not sending me back, dummy. We're going back together.
Okay, that's enough. We've spent too much energy on irrational talk.
I had a feeling it was going too well.
Everyone, gather round. We finally reached an important turning point.
Do tell, Sage of Wisdom. I'm listening.
Monsters will attack this place in 2 days' time.
What?
This is a land blessed by the goddess. Not only that, it's a holy ground protected by the Saintess of Blessings. There's no way monsters can invade this place. In a text interpreted according to the Linolic Doctrine.
We have to check the defensive lines. Should we move the secured provisions first?
Let me finish. I'm not trying to defend this place. We'll be attacking first. Rather, we're going to advance.
The monsters will be invading, and we're gonna advance, not defend?
Yes. We'll catch the monsters off guard, advance to the royal castle, and enter it without bloodshed. And while the monsters are gone, we'll take the star heart stored in the royal castle basement.
Are you saying the legendary Star Heart is in the royal castle?
I've never seen such a passage. How could such an important sacred object not be recorded in the doctrine?
I can't believe the Star Heart, the symbol of the promise of the goddess, remains in the royal castle.
It functions like a key. We'll use it to go back to our homeworld.
Would that be the end then? You're so fast. I can see why you're such a show-off.
The army of monsters. I didn't expect our day of revenge to come this soon.